open up again. And I did one thing since I've been here, toward one of the movies I want to make. I got something, I want a man to talk to God. He'd be walking down the street, and later on he walks up a little hill. When he gets to the top of the hill, he says something, I'm here, Lord, and I know you are here. I feel your presence. You wronged us as a people. Hundreds of years of slavery. What have we done? Why didn't you help us? I wrote some things about the next movie I'm going to make. Some things I better think about myself before I write, put them out there. But I thought about it.
What plans do you have for a movie?
Leaving here, I want to go home now. I want to go right back home, open our theaters up, and go back and practice law again. I better hurry up because a lot of people are getting very angry.
Who's getting angry?
What's that?
Who's getting angry?
There's a lot of people I know out there, white and black. They think I'm being held against my will. Mm-hmm. Well, I asked them to let me move, so in a few days I should have an answer.
Yeah, there's a court hearing tomorrow, right? Is that right?
Excuse me?
There's a court hearing tomorrow.
Yes.
Is that anything to do with it?
Yeah, containing his 3 films over there on Phillips Jr.
Okay.
I think somebody's trying to steal them or something going on. They're going to be boxing over it. But I'm going to start taking steps to leave now.
Mm-hmm.
A legal step.
Mm-hmm.
There's no ground to hold me here.
Because you've tried to leave, right? Before. And they wouldn't.
Well, there's been some sort of little move to stop me. They didn't let me go. I'll find out what everything is. You give me your card, I'll let you know. You can use it for whatever you want to use it for. You can come back for another interview. I'll have records or something of everything they said, the questions that I asked. There's no basis to hold me here.
Could we do that? Could we set up another time to
What's
talk?
that?
Could we set up a time to talk with you?
No, the best thing to do is to give me your name and your address, because I have the name and address of no one. I will notify you when I think it's time.
Okay.
Shouldn't be very long. And if there's another reason I have, I'll let you know. Because there's no reason they should hold me up now. I think I want to go home. If there's a reason, I'll find out. And I'll certainly inform you.
Judge, who is responsible in you being here? Who is the one to blame about this?
They got a lot of persons, I guess, say something. I'd ask you to give me a little more time, I'll tell you. I'll tell you right down the date. Bring it right down the date. See, everything was said and everything was done. I'm talking about 10 days.
Judge, tell me about your family. Tell me about, we learned that your brother just died. And how was that experience of you being here? You didn't go to the funeral. So how was that feeling?
Oh, you feel like dropping a tear? You feel like crying yourself. I didn't say anything to people here. I wasn't feeling too good myself at the time. I lost my last member of my family. I get information relating to that, I'll inform you.
Are you in touch with Lily, Judge, with your niece? How is she doing?
I think she's doing pretty good now. I think she want to come back up here and see me again. I talked to her, I think, today, if my memory serves me correctly. Talked to somebody today. If you leave your number and everything here, I'll inform you if you're interested in that part of it too.
That would be great if we could talk to you again at some point.
Sometimes you get the feeling that you're being held. And in about a week or so, I should know if that's so. I know what the reasons are. I will inform you. Is that all right?
Yes.
No longer than a week. I think I better go home.
Sounds good. Judge, can you tell us, like in the past, we were talking with Mr. Harding, how was the situation? How did you come here? Like who brought you here and why? Like what happened in that moment? How was that situation?
Like, how did you get to the Bronx?
No, I didn't come here, this place here on my own. I was in a place in upstate New York, I can't tell you where it is, another little house. It might not be very far, because we were in a truck and we drove about an hour, so we were here. From the other place, so they have another place just like this, some part of, in this area. And that's where they brought me from there here. They did that on their own because when I was in the car with my clothes and everything, I thought I was going home. They turned off and came here. Next thing I know, I stayed here. That's where I am looking at you now. They didn't take me home. There is a trick and a reason behind it all. 10 days or so, give me that much time. I'll give you a reason.
Yeah, but like we can speculate. We have been talking with John O'Hara, and what about the properties? And what about what they are doing with the properties, Judge? What do you think? Are being taken away? What is the money, for instance?
I think somebody's trying to take it. I believe they're working on it. I believe it's these people here. By 10 days, I'll give you certainty. Who else would it be? I believe he's trying to take it. You call me, come to see me. I prefer you come to see me. I'll give you the long story about everything. I won't be able to do it today because the moves I'm going to make to get out of here is going to bring about everything.
So let's just talk about the past.
Yeah.
Let's just talk about the fire in your place, Judge. Did you know? Of course, you learned that your place caught fire at some point. Do you know anything about
What place was that?
your home?
On my home?
Mm-hmm.
I heard something about it. I don't know what happened. I'd like to go there and find out.
Judge, at some point you were in your place and some people came and started to take boxes away with documents. Can you tell us about that day?
I think he must have done that before I got to my place. I wasn't permitting any box to be taken away from me when I was there. I got a little something in my mouth. Cool.
Some water.
Hmm?
Would you like some water?
I think I better. Maybe that's what it is.
You getting tired, Mr. Phillips?
What?
You getting tired?
What?
Are you getting tired?
No.
Are you
I might feel a little tired. I might get tired. Thank you.
Judge, can you tell us about the happiest moment in your life? What about that question? You don't like that question?
I had so many happy moments.
Okay, tell us about
I
it.
have a problem trying to find out which one was the most happiest moment. Oh, I have a lot of moments that I was very happy about. I got here, I did this, I did that. I became a lawyer. I don't smoke cigarettes. I don't drink any kind of whiskey or beer or anything. So I'm a 10th degree black belt in Asiatic martial arts. No, I'm fine. I get a lot of smiles. There's a lot of things that happen you wonder sometimes about. I'm doing fine. Never had no real thorough enemies try to hurt me. At least they may have tried. They didn't get anywhere. That's probably why I don't think about it much. I think to a certain extent maybe everybody has that. I also have a lot of friends.
We've heard from people who knew you, who've known you over the years, that you're very charismatic, you're very opinionated, and you're very friendly and giving. Like, do you think that was reflected in your work as a lawyer? Like, that helped you become, so interested in like the slave data and the black lady?
Well, I imagine I've done things to help people out in many different ways, but I didn't think about it as being a great effort to help somebody. It was just a natural thing for me to do. You don't beat the machine to become a judge. Too many people like it. I beat the hell out of the machine. And then I ran the second time. I never will forget what one fellow told me. You will never be a judge again in this state.
Why do you think he said that?
What's that?
Why do you think he said that to you?
He's representing the other side. And I whipped him so badly, when I saw him on the street one day, I apologized to him. So I wasn't sorry about it. I kept saying to myself, I wish I whooped your ass another way. But I wouldn't. But a lot of things happened to me. Like they happen to everybody else. But down there in Brooklyn was a funny way of running, and things happened there that didn't particularly happen someplace else.
Like what?
Would. Oh, in my case, see, I had the theater, I had different things. You don't know anybody on a big movie theater called The Black Lady, The White Sister, The Yellow Friend. I had the name of the theater Slave One. They wouldn't do that, name it after themselves. And then I had signs inside, all kinds of big murals on the wall. And you come in here, half a day, you'd be looking at those signs. So I did things which were unusual because I didn't know any better. I mean, as a politician, I would have done that. I'd done something else this way or that way.
Is that what you mean by the machine? Like they said that you wouldn't beat the machine?
Yeah, they knew. The machine was intelligent. They had run before. Just as the President of the United States ran over here, district attorney ran back over there. Other judges running to be judges. Helped them out. Every high position. I was new. I put down what I thought was great. Apparently it was. It's just that they wouldn't do it. Like a man said, I am. And you said, I ain't. You said, you don't use the word ain't. But so many people understand the word ain't. So you got to grow up, like going out there now, back right now. I'd have a little different story than the average one.
Judge, have you met personally Charles Hines? Have you met him in the past? Have you shaken your hand ever?
Hines, the district attorney? No, I ran against him. And I think he got a little angry at some things were said. But he went into my house and went in my library and my big cabinets there and took certain files out that were confidential. I shouldn't have been coming to my house to begin with. And then certain other things was. So he got over. But I don't think he wanted to run directly against me. Run directly against me. No foolishness or nothing. I don't think he won. And that doesn't only apply in my case. That applies in some other people's cases too. There's a lot of crooked things going on in politics, particularly when you run against somebody like Hines.
Is he part of the machine?
Who, Hines? He was a machine. District attorney. I wouldn't know what to do with him now. But when I was running, I was learning something. It takes a little time.
Judge, what happened the first time you got arrested for the gun possession?
Gun possession?
Remember when you fought with these guys?
I remember when I got arrested, I don't think nobody did anything to me. I think he took the gun. I went back down to court the next day, asked for my gun back. Down at court, there was 25 to 50 people in a big room. When you will give Phillips his gun back? Oh, the days of politics and what they were. I had quite a time. I had quite a lot of friends too.
Are you missing those friends? You want to see them?
Oh, when I go back home, I'll be seeing them. I'll go right back and live right in Brooklyn.
What is the most thing you are missing from being out there? What do you want to do when you get out?
Go home. I got no business here. I'm gonna be leaving in a few days.
Can you just take that?
Hmm?
I'll take that for you. Drop some more.
Mm-hmm. It shouldn't be long. I should be going out of here now. I've had some experience I can even write a book about.
So what's the letter that you have?
Hmm?
You have here? What's the letter?
I need
The letter that you have here. What is it? You brought with you?
I don't even know what you're talking about here. This letter here came from a woman, apparently.
I don't know.
Oh, this is Uncle Johnny. That must be my niece. Yeah, that is my niece. That's my little niece. You know, I read this, don't even know what she said. I read this